Hi students, today's our topic is regulation of gene expression. Regulation of gene expression. Gene expression is nothing but synthesis of protein. That is a central dogma of molecular biology. Transcription and translation takes place in the gene. Finally, protein is synthesized. In previous videos we discussed about the transcription and the translation, and finally synthesis of protein will learn. So the organism, they synthesize the protein whenever they require. They are not synthesized the protein always. Whenever they require, they synthesize the protein. For example, when we take the food material that enter into the digestive system, in digestive system in stomach, the proteins, those are enzymes synthesized and used for the digestion of food material, for breaking of those food material, and remaining time they cannot synthesize the enzymes or those proteins because there is no food in the stomach of the digestive system. Such a way, each and every organism, they synthesize the food material whenever they require. This mechanism is the synthesis of protein by the genes. This mechanism is regulated by some genes. So this regulation of gene expression come from the studies in the colon bacteria. In colon bacteria, the regulation of gene expression studied in the colon bacteria. It is a rod-shaped bacteria by the French molecular geneticist named as Francis Jacob and Jacques Monod in 1961. So what they proposed? They proposed the model called operon. They proposed operon model to explain the genetic basis of enzyme induction and repression. Genetic basis of induction and repression. So they got Nobel Prize for this work. They got Nobel Prize in 1965 along with L. Wu Fei. So to explain the regulation of gene expression, Francis Jacob and Jacques Monod in 1961, they proposed one model that is called as a operon model to explain the genetic gene expression, regulation of the gene expression in colon bacteria. Escherichia coli bacteria. So what is meant by operon? What is meant by operon? Operon is a cluster of gene. It is a operon is a cluster of genes which regulate the gene expression, which regulate the gene expression. Which regulate the gene expression. So what are those genes? What are those genes which are arranged in cluster? Those cluster of genes together call it as a operon. So what are those genes? Those genes are two types. Controlling genes and structural genes. Controlling genes and structural genes. These controlling genes and structural genes are arranged in a cluster. The entire cluster of genes involved in the regulation of the gene expression. So let us see that what is a operon. So this is one DNA. So here we see the controlling genes. This is one controlling gene, and this is one controlling gene. It is a regulatory gene, promoter gene, operatory gene, and operatory. These three are together call it as a controlling genes. This is a regulatory gene, promoter gene, operator gene. So these three together call it as controlling genes. So later we can see what are the regulatory gene, what is the role of this regulatory gene, promoter gene and operator gene. Coming to the structural genes are different types. Structural gene 1, structural gene 2, structural gene 3. These are also call it as structural genes are also call it as a cistron, which involved in the synthesis of mRNA. From that mRNA there is a synthesis of protein. So these are call it as a structural genes. Actually, in eukaryotic organism, only one structural gene will be there. This structural gene can involve in the synthesis of only one protein. But we are discussing about the E. coli of operon of E. coli, so that here many structural gene. It is actually bacteria is a prokaryote. It has a polycistronic. Many cistrons are present here, so that it is called as a polycistronic. Because of that, it synthesizes many proteins, so that they have a structural gene 1, structural gene 2, structural gene 3. Like that, 3 structural genes are present in the E. coli bacteria DNA. So now this together, all together, we can call it as a operon. We can call it as a operon. This operon now involved in the gene expression. So this structural gene synthesize mRNA, this structural gene synthesize mRNA, this structural gene synthesize mRNA, like that. Different mRNAs are synthesized from the different mRNAs, different proteins are synthesized here. So that it is a polycistronic. Then we see the role of regulatory gene, promoter gene, operatory gene. Let us see that. So now we discuss about the regulatory gene, mechanism of regulatory gene. So the regulatory gene which regulate the action of an operator gene is called a regulatory gene. This is a regulatory gene. I gene is called as a regulatory gene. This regulatory gene is regulate the mechanism of operatory gene. That means it acts on the operatory gene to control the operatory gene mechanism. It control the activity of the operatory gene. This regulatory gene control the activity of operator gene by producing a inhibitor of gene activity called repressor or suppressor. So what is a repressor here? A repressor is a protein synthesized by the regulatory gene which stop the mechanism of the operatory gene, which stop the activity of the operatory gene. That is called it as a repressor. It is a protein synthesized by the regulatory gene which inhibit the action or stop the action of the operatory gene. So that is about the regulatory gene. Then what is the repressor protein? How it is acts on the operatory gene? How this repressor protein activate or inhibit the activity of the operatory gene. So actually in the absence of substrate, when a substrate is absent, when a substance is absent, which The regulatory protein synthesize one protein. The regulatory gene this regulatory gene synthesize one protein, that is a repressor. This repressor protein directly bind with this operatory gene, and block the mechanism of activity of operatory gene. That is about the repressor. Presence of substrate. When any substrate is present in the culture medium of the bacteria or organism, so presence of the substrate, the regulatory protein, whatever it is, synthesize the repressor. This repressor bind with the substrate. This repressor protein, whatever it is, synthesized by the regulatory gene, presence of substrate. This repressor protein react with the suppressor. React with the substrate and form the repressor substrate complex. So the operatory gene, is not blocked by this repressor. This operatory gene activity is not blocked by this repressor. When the substrate is absent, this repressor protein directly reach to the operator gene and block the activity of the operatory gene. So that is absence of the substrate. When substrate is present, any culture medium is present, this repressor protein bind with the substrate and it cannot block the activity of the operatory gene. Then the structural gene can synthesize mRNAs and finally form the different proteins. If the substrate is absent, the repressor protein is bind with the operatory gene. The activity of this operatory gene on the structural gene, the activity of the operatory gene on the structural gene is stopped because it blocked the activity of this operatory gene. Because of that, the structural genes cannot synthesize the mRNA and they do not produce the protein in their gene expression. So that is the function of the regulatory gene. So coming to the promoter gene, the function of the promoter gene. You know that in a transcription unit we studied about the promoter gene, where the DNA dependent RNA polymerase bind with the promoter region, which initiate the transcription of these structural genes, So then they synthesize the mRNA, and finally proteins are synthesized. So when the substrate is absent, the repressor protein bind with the operatory gene. This promoter gene cannot show the activity, cannot show the initiation of the transcription on the structural genes because it can't move. Here it is binded. It cannot allow this promoter gene to reach this structural gene to initiate the transcription mechanism. So that the transcription is stopped here. When transcription stopped, translation is also stopped. Such a way, when substrate is present, whatever the repressor protein synthesized by this inducer gene or regulatory gene, it react with the substrate and it form the repressor substrate complex, which cannot show the activity on this operatory gene, then the promoter gene directly move towards the structural gene, and which initiate the process of transcription and finally translation, and it synthesize the protein. So that is the function of promoter gene, where the DNA dependent RNA polymerase is bind and which is responsible for the transcription of the structural gene. Transcription of structural gene. So then function of the operatory gene. So this is the gene which directly regulate the formation of the mRNA of the structural gene. So this operatory gene directly regulate the mechanism of the structural gene to synthesize their mRNA. Structural gene to synthesize their mRNA. When repressor protein synthesized, when it is blocked by the repressor protein, it cannot show the action, it cannot regulate the mechanism of the structural gene 1 and structural gene 2 and structural gene 3 to synthesize their mRNAs. So that is the function of the operatory gene. So like that, the structural genes are involved in the gene regulation. So coming to the not structural gene, controlling gene regulate the mechanism of the structural gene. So next, what is the function of the structural gene? The structural gene are involved in the transcription and translation and finally produces the different protein. With one structural gene, one protein is synthesized. Here 3 structural genes are present, 3 proteins are synthesized. 3 proteins are synthesized. So this is about the concept of operon, the genes which are involved in the operon, then function of the genes in the operon. So next, lac operon. So lac operon means lactose operon. Was proposed by the Jacob and Monod for the regulation of gene in Escherichia coli bacteria in culture medium lactose. So lactose is a substrate in this lactose is a substrate for the culturing E. coli bacteria. So a lactose is a disaccharide. A lactose is a disaccharide. When we take the E. coli bacteria in the lactose, culture medium, suppose it is one cultural broth. In this, we can take the lactose disaccharide and we culture the E. coli bacteria in this cultural broth. So then what happened? The E. coli bacteria, this lactose material is diffuses into the bacterial cell. This lactose culture medium, it is a disaccharide, enter into the E. coli bacterial cell, diffuses into the E. coli bacterial cell, and this lactose is converted as a glucose and galactose. So when the lactose is broken down, it converted as a glucose and a galactose. When it is taken place, when the lactose is enter into the E. coli bacteria. So for the breaking of this lactose as a glucose and a galactose, the E. coli bacterial gene synthesizes one protein that is beta galactosidase. Beta galactosidase. So that is one of the enzymes synthesized by the E. coli bacterial gene which break the lactose as a glucose and a galactose. So how it is synthesized? Let us see that. So this is a lac operon of the E. coli bacteria. Lac operon means here lactose operon. So lactose is a substrate for the culturing E. coli bacteria. Here it is a lac operon. It is a promoter gene. It is a regulatory gene. It is a promoter gene. It is a operatory gene. And lac Z, lac Y, lac A, 3 structural genes are present. So these 3 are structural genes. These are the controlling genes. In controlling gene, promoter gene, inducer gene, promoter gene, operatory gene. Already we know that the inducer gene is the regulatory gene is synthesizes the repressor mRNA by the promoter gene. This promoter gene is involved in the synthesis of mRNA by this regulatory gene. So because of that, this regulatory gene synthesizes the repressor mRNA, and this repressor mRNA synthesizes the repressor protein. This is a repressor protein. This repressor protein bind with the operatory gene. Because of that, this promoter gene cannot show the activity on the lac Z, lac Y, lac A genes, structural gene, to synthesize the mRNA. Because this obstacle should not allow this promoter gene on this lac Z and lac Y, lac A to synthesize mRNA and finally protein. Because of that, these lac Z, lac Y, lac A cannot synthesize the proteins. That means it is called it as a switched off mechanism. So here this operatory gene switch off the mechanism of this expression of this operatory gene, switched off the regulation of these genes, so that it is called a switched off mechanism, because there is a absence of the lactose material, substrate here. So the repressor directly bind to the operatory gene and it switched off the expression of this lac Z, lac Y, lac A. So this is called as a switched off mechanism. So next, presence of the lactose. This is a lactose. Presence of the lactose. This repressor protein, whatever it is synthesized by this regulatory gene, bound with the lactose inducer. This is called as an inducer, and it formed the substrate repressor complex is formed. Then this repressor protein get inactivated. It cannot go towards to the operatory gene and it cannot bind with the operatory gene. Then the promoter gene freely move towards to the lac Z, lac Y and lac A and show and initiate the mRNA synthesis. Of lac Z gene, lac Y gene, lac A gene. Lac Z, lac Y, lac A. This is also called as a lac Z, lac Y, lac A. So then they synthesize the different mRNAs. from this one mRNA, from this one mRNA, from this one mRNA is synthesized. So these mRNAs synthesize the 3 different types of proteins. With the LacZ, beta galactosidase protein is synthesized. By the LacY, permease protein is synthesized. By the LacZ, trans-acetylase protein is synthesized after the translation of the 3 different mRNAs. That means here the LacZ, LacY, LacA expressed the protein at the presence of lactose mechanism. So means here the mechanism is switched on. Here the mechanism is switched on. So this is called as a switched on mechanism. So presence of the substrate, switched on mechanism. Absence of the substrate, it is a switched off mechanism. What is switched off? The regulation of these LacZ, LacY, LacA is switched off. So what is switched on here? The regulation of the LacZ, LacY, LacA is switched on. Thereby 3 different enzymes are synthesized. Then what is the function of this beta galactosidase? This beta galactoside, whatever it is synthesized in the expression of the LacZ, it break the lactose as a glucose and galactose. It break the lactose as a glucose and galactose. So this permease is synthesized by the LacY. This is a very, very important point here. Neat point. LacY synthesize the permease, which involved in the penetrating lactose sugar into the bacterial culture medium. This permease allow the substrate into the bacteria. Then the beta galactosidase break the lactose as a glucose and galactose. So trans-acetylase enzyme, exact role of the trans-acetylase enzyme was not well known. So well known by this lacoperan. So this is the switched off and switched on mechanism of the lacoperan in E. coli bacteria culture medium. In E. coli bacteria, lactose metabolism.